What's up, sports fans, and welcome back to the Roger Report. We're kicking things off with a massive win for the Indiana Fever in their playoff opener, and guess who's making waves even from the sidelines? Caitlin Clark dropped a cryptic message after the game, and we're breaking down exactly what it means for the team and the referees. But that win comes with a twist as we look at the numbers. Fever ratings are falling without Caitlin Clark on the court, but hold on, the rest of the WNBA playoff games are actually seeing a huge surge in viewership. We've got the breakdown on how this all shakes out for the league. And speaking of Caitlin Clark, we're getting a closer look at her courtside presence. Was she caught whining to boyfriend Connor McCaffrey during the Indiana Fever's big win? We've got the details on what was seen and said during that intense playoff game. Finally, get ready for some serious hype. Indiana Fever star Aliyah Boston is going viral as the ultimate hype woman for an injured Caitlin Clark, showing off their incredible bond. You do not want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Caitlin Clark's post-game jab, "Did the refs really couldn't stop us?" Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, sidelined by injury, still managed to steal the spotlight after her team's dominant Game 1 playoff victory over the Atlanta Dream. While her physical presence on the court is absent, her influence and opinions are clearly not. The team secured a crucial 77-60 win, showcasing a powerful performance from Aliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, who combined for 34 points. Their defense was equally impressive, holding the Dream to a dismal 22 of 66 shooting. The victory was an emotional one, marked by an explosive celebration from the Fever's bench, captured in a viral social media post captioned, "The bench was ROCKIN tonight." It was Clark's comment on this very post that ignited the buzz. Amidst the team's jubilant celebration, she chimed in with a remark that fans immediately interpreted as a pointed critique of the officiating throughout the season. "Refs couldn't stop us." This cryptic statement sent fans into a frenzy, with reactions ranging from supportive agreement to warnings about potential fines. Many saw it as Clark finally voicing her long-held frustrations over what she perceives as unfair treatment from referees, a sentiment echoed by many supporters throughout the year. Don't go anywhere, because the story of Caitlin Clark and the Fever is far from over. Next, we're diving into the surprising viewership numbers that show just how much her absence impacts ratings, even as the rest of the WNBA shines. The Caitlin Clark effect, rating surge for WNBA, dip for the Fever. The opening games of the 2025 WNBA playoffs are revealing a complex viewership landscape, largely influenced by the presence and absence of superstar Caitlin Clark. While the overall WNBA playoff viewership across ESPN networks saw a 16% decline compared to last year, this dip is solely attributed to the Indiana Fever's Game 1 matchup against the Atlanta Dream, which drew 951,000 viewers on ABC, a significant 47% drop from the previous year's Fever playoff game. This decline is directly linked to Clark being sidelined for the remainder of the season due to a groin injury, meaning she was unavailable for this crucial playoff opener. However, the narrative shifts dramatically when looking at the other Game 1 matchups. These games, aired on ESPN, averaged an impressive 545,000 viewers, marking a substantial 28% increase compared to the corresponding games last year. This surge highlights a broader growing interest in the WNBA, even as the Fever's own ratings falter without their star player. It's worth noting that new viewership data metrics are expected to further adjust these numbers upwards. This creates an interesting dichotomy. While Clark's individual absence impacts her team's viewership, her overall presence seems to be a driving force behind the league's growing popularity. But what was Caitlin Clark doing while her team was battling on the court? We're investigating those courtside moments and a surprising conversation she had with her boyfriend. Courtside confessions, Caitlin Clark's heated exchange during Fever's playoff victory. Even sidelined with a groin injury, Caitlin Clark remains an intense presence during the Indiana Fever's playoff run. During the Fever's pivotal Game 1 victory against the Atlanta Dream, a 77-60 win that marks their first home playoff victory since 2016. Clark was notably absent from the court, but very much present courtside. The game, played in an electric atmosphere at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, saw celebrities like Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton cheering alongside Clark's boyfriend and Butler Bulldogs assistant coach, Connor McCaffrey. Video footage captured a candid moment during the game where a visibly agitated Clark was seen gesturing and speaking animatedly towards McCaffrey, who was seated across the court from her. While the exact words exchanged are unclear, her expressions and body language suggested a strong reaction to the officiating. This interaction occurred amidst the intense playoff atmosphere, where the Fever fought hard for their victory. Post-game, Clark's public statement, "Refs couldn't stop us," seemed to echo the sentiments she might have been expressing courtside. For Clark, watching from the sidelines and being unable to directly influence the game, these moments of venting to McCaffrey appear to be her outlet for the competitive fire that still burns brightly. While Caitlin was vocal about the refs, her teammate Aliyah Boston was bringing the hype in a totally different way. Get ready for a viral moment that shows the incredible bond between Boston and Clark. Aliyah Boston's viral hype for Caitlin Clark, she means business. In a moment that perfectly captured the Indiana Fever's team's spirit and the deep bond between its stars, Aliyah Boston delivered an epic pregame hype session for an injured Caitlin Clark that quickly went viral. During Game 2 of the Fever's first-round playoff series against the Atlanta Dream, which Indiana won 77-60 to secure their first playoff victory since 2015, Boston's energy was infectious. In a video shared widely on social media, Boston approached Clark, who was dressed and ready to support from the sidelines, and launched into a passionate display of encouragement. Boston exclaimed, "Oh, you mean business, H***L, yeah, somebody say something." She continued, focusing on Clark's footwear, "Those black Air Forces, I am scared of her. She's a threat them refs should watch out." This energetic display highlighted not only Boston's role as a leader, but also her unwavering support for Clark, who has missed significant portions of the season due to various injuries. Their camaraderie has been a defining storyline for the Fever, with Boston consistently maintaining high energy for Clark, even during pre-game warm-ups. Clark, in turn, uses her sideline presence to provide an emotional boost to her teammates, demonstrating that her impact extends far beyond the stat sheet. That's the kind of energy that fuels a team. Now, let's recap all the top stories and make sure you're subscribed for more. All right, sports fans, that's a wrap on today's action-packed report. We saw Caitlin Clark drop a fiery comment after the Indiana Fever's playoff win, analyzed the wild WNBA viewership numbers showing a dip for the Fever but a surge elsewhere, caught Caitlin Clark in an intense courtside moment with her boyfriend Connor McCaffrey, and cheered on Aliyah Boston's viral hype video for Clark. Don't miss out on any of the breaking news. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Roger Report, ring the notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all our socials for more exclusive content.